Hi, I'm Zing. Today I'm going to describe and present my poster design. So for my poster design, I have divided into 6 parts and 6 different questions. So now I will go through one by one. So the first question is what I have learned and what is the most challenging in the part of the event. The most obvious things that I have discovered in the process of our event is the importance of communication. Communication is the biggest part I have experienced during my exchange journey. Different language and the diversity of cultures are often hard for me to truly express myself and always cause misunderstanding during the working groups. For example, one of the reasons that caused many changes in poster and flyers design is that I always get feedback from a third party instead of communicating directly with the clients. If I had realized the seriousness of the matter earlier, I would have directly sent all the poster designs to the clients and contact myself. Besides, I have also found that being a professional graphic designer is way harder than I thought. This is the first time I will be the person in charge of the whole graphic design department. It's a big responsibility for me. In this process of designing, there are lots of changes because I have found out that different cultures and countries have different requirements and ways to show their target audience. For example, Dutch people like to read more words and get information from poster more than just a picture and graphic. In opposite, Malaysia's social medias are more expressed in a graphic way. So for the social media at here, I should more emphasize on words more than graphic. So let's move on to the second question. What is the biggest achievement for me? As a graphic designer, I knew that visual communications was an important part of the event. I have the responsibility to make sure that the event branding is clear enough to attract our target audience. Therefore, the biggest achievement I have got in this event is that I have finally designed well-looking logos, posters, and flyers. With my specializations in graphic design skills, I felt proud of our working groups that we have managed good looking page and got a 751 accounts reach on our Instagram. During the event, I also helped with decorations to blow out the balloons, hang up the banners, and registering the participants. Most of the time, I was busy managing the Instagram account by taking pictures and further information on the stories to interact with our audience. And move on to the third question. What is a thing that I think I failed to do and I should improve during the event? And what can I do better if I'm an event manager? So firstly, the main improvement should be the team working. Throughout this event, I found out that team working is a key to organizing a successful event. I think every person has a different perspective and opinion, so it is crucial that the event manager have the leadership to be initiative to collect everyone's opinions and conclude with a nice decision. Secondly, if I were an event manager, I would always set a timetable and gather everyone twice a week to have a meeting for every working groups to show their work progress in a PPT slides. Therefore, everyone could be clear to know what the event is going on. On the other hand, time management is also the thing we are missing with. As an event manager, I would take every deadline seriously and set strict rules and goals to avoid people getting procrastinating. The goals could be short and small, which people are more willing to complete. I believe that if we combine the above points, we can hold a event smoothly and successfully. And next to the fourth question, which feedback is more useful for me in my future life? So I have collect 3 different feedback from my classmates. So the first one is from Michael. He felt that I did not express much proactiveness to understand the group's positions with activities because he found out there are some errors in the descriptions of esports social media posts. In this step, I deeply understand that actively seeking clarity and feedback is the most important step for me to make things different. Therefore, to avoid the same things happening, I will share some draft and discuss with them so that I can discover any areas that might need more explanations or improvement by getting feedback in a timely manner. The second feedback is from Veronica. She hopes that I can always double check with everything, especially grammar's mistake when posting on social media or sending the official document to the clients. As a graphic designer, it is crucial to ensure that social media content arrangement are error-free, but I think this is one of the skills that I have messed up. For example, the story on the social media is supposed to be a juggler who is playing the balls, but I've written out the wrong captions of freestyler. I should be double check the wrong message to the audience. Besides, the grammar errors in the posters and flyers are also a big issues that cause rejections from clients. I should utilize the grammar checking tools on my poster and flyers and seeking feedback from my classmate that requires me to improve. The last feedback is from my partner Jennifer, that she had mentioned that I should speak out and be more proactive in others' working groups or in the class instead of graphic design. But to be honest, I think it's hard for me to really speak out and bring out my thoughts initiatively in a big class with my bad expression. Throughout the study, I have realized that not talking and not expressing opinions is worse than poor expression skills, because people are not able to clearly understand the specific meaning what you want to express, which leads to misunderstanding each other and really affects to the working progress. From this experience, I will try to seek opportunity to express myself and always set a target for myself. In the first week of the discussion, I should at least propose one of my opinions, and in the second week, I will express two of my comments. In this way, I hope I can step out of my comfort zone and be more confident to speak. Okay, let's move on to the fifth question. The fifth question is more about what I have achieved for my working group goals. So the first goal is achieve 200 followers on our Instagram account. I have spent a lot of time and effort creating content copywriting to gain more followers, but obviously we still have not met 200 followers. But the good thing is we have met 91 followers instead. I think the reason that we didn't reach target is because of procrastinations and unproductiveness. Therefore, I think we should have a discussions and meeting with the whole marketing group to think of a clear and specific social media plan which stated a specific date and content and some strategies to let people know more about our page. So move on to the second goal is posted around 9 posts to promote our event. Luckily, we have hit the target of creating 9 posts during the event that I have stated in the production plan, but it is not enough to promote and tell everyone what the event is about. Therefore, I have gotten an additional 13 posts for the whole event with a total of 22 posts at last. I felt quite satisfied with it after I looked over the data that there are 358 people to see the post. If I could be done again, I hope I could design more interesting stories and videos instead of designing only graphic to attract followers. Okay, coming up to the last question, is as an exchange student, what I have learned and what I have achieved in the course of ledger event. As an exchange student, the biggest perceptions after finishing this lesson is the two ways of working attitudes between Dutch and Malaysian. I have found that Dutch people hope you can be more initiative and proactive to ask for things to do rather than they arrange job for you. But in opposite, teachers and parents in my country will just arrange everything for us. All the things we need to do is just to done what they said. So I was not used to it, the culture at here. So maybe is also the reason that always cause some misunderstanding between classmates sometimes. Okay, lastly, after being part of the organizers of the event, I deeply realized that planning for an event is not as easy as I thought. Planning event needs teamwork, communications, good leadership, and creativity. Throughout these reflections, I'm looking forward to applying the knowledge and skills I have gained from event management journey to my future project. In my future, I will continue to learn, grow and refine my abilities in this exciting and ever-evolving industry. Thank you.